Hey everyone, it's me Bailey and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a 24-hour reading vlog. So basically I'm co-hosting a 24-hour readathon with my friend Tori and Sarah. So I will have their channels linked below. I'm not sure if they're vlogging this readathon, but if they are, then I will try to have their videos in the description. But I just wanted to hop on here really quickly and talk about what I'm going to be reading for the next 24 hours. So this time I am going to be doing the timer method, where I set a timer and see how much I can read in a legit 24 hours, depending on whether that spends over 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, whatever, to see how much I can get read in actual 24 hours and not just a 24-hour period. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the book that I'm planning on reading. So the first book is actually a Kindle book. So I have my Kindle and it is The One Night by Megan Quinn. This is a novella and this is just going to be a very quick read. I have actually already started this book and I'm currently 46% of the way through. So I don't think it'll take me long to finish it at all, probably less than 30 minutes, but I think I'm gonna end up picking this book up on our first sprint because we are doing sprints in an hour. We are set to start at 5 p.m. for the readathon, and then we will be hosting our first sprint at 6. So I believe I will be picking up The One Night during the first sprint, so I do expect to finish that pretty quickly. And then as far as like the other books that I'm planning on reading once I finish that one, so I do plan on picking up Throttled by Lauren Asher, and this is the first book in the Dirty Air series. I have actually already started this book. I am currently on page 56, which is chapter 6, and so far I'm really enjoying this. If you don't know, I recently read the Dreamland Billionaires series by Lauren Asher last month and absolutely loved it, so I decided I would pick her Dirty Air series up to see if I like it just as much, and so far I've not been disappointed. I'm absolutely loving it. So for this first hour until reading sprint, I will be reading this, and then during the reading sprint, like I said, I'll be picking up That One Night. And then if I finish, well, I know that I'll finish That One Night, but if I end up finishing Throttled, then I do have a couple of other books to pick up as well. And so the first one being Collided by Lauren Asher, the second book in the Dirty Air series. So I'm hoping to read the series. I'm planning on reading the whole series this month. So yeah, once I finish Throttled, I'm hoping to pick up Collided. And then I also am planning on picking up Good Girl Complex by Elle Kennedy. This is just like a romance book. I think it's adult or new adult, so I don't think it'll be too terribly long to read. It is like 335 pages, so hopefully it won't take too long to read this one. So I'm thinking I'm gonna try and read this one as well, and those kind of be the 4 books that I'm focusing on during this readathon. If I get a chance, I might end up picking up some other things as well, but I'm not sure just because I don't know how I'm going to do during the next 24 hours. So yeah, with that being said, so it is currently 4:46, which means we are set to start in around 14 minutes, and so I'm gonna kind of get myself comfortable and situated and get ready to read for the next hour, and then I will get myself set up for sprints, and then hopefully start doing some sprints with the girlies. And yeah, and somewhere here and there I need to figure out what I'm gonna eat because I'm gonna have to eat dinner soon too. So yeah, but I think that's gonna be it for this little bit of an update, and I will talk to you guys again later. Hey guys, so I just wanted to hop on here and update really quickly. So I am actually live right now doing some reading sprints with Tori and Sarah, and so I just wanted to let you guys know that I have finished my first book. So I just finished The One Night by Megan Quinn, and I think I'm gonna end up giving it 3 stars. So I did go ahead and pause the timer. I have 22 hours and 20 minutes left. So basically with The One Night, I think I am going to end up giving it 3 stars. I didn't really love it. It was just like a quick little novella basically about these 2 people who meet one night when this guy's parents take him to this bar to try and find him like a life partner basically after his divorce, and he ends up running into Nora, who is his ex-wife's best friend, and it's just like their one night together. And yeah, so it was cute. It was do I think I'll read the reunion to see like what happens? More than likely, but I just wanted to kind of see, I guess, maybe if I would like this book. It is basically like a prequel novella, so I will probably end up reading the reunion at some point. But now that I have finished that, I'm going to continue reading Throttled by Lauren Asher. So I am currently on page 80. I don't remember where I started early on this. It was like page 50 something, so I have read about 30 pages of this since we have started. But yeah, so this is going to be my focus for the rest of the night, and hopefully I can get a pretty decent chunk of this read. It's starting to get dark outside, so I need to get up and like turn on some more light and close my blinds and stuff. But I'm surprised the lighting's not bad right now with it being so dark in here, but apparently it's enough lighting. But yeah, so I am going to get up really quickly, close the blinds, turn on a couple more lights. I'm gonna switch my light color from purple to red because I'm like a crazy person and I like my light to match the cover of the book that I'm reading. And since Throttled has a red line, I'm going to switch it to the red light and read this. And yeah, so I think that's gonna be it for this update, and I will talk to you guys again later. Hey guys, so I did just want to pop on here and update again. So it's currently 11:14 and we just got off of sprints. We did end up kind of chatting a little bit after sprints were over, so obviously didn't read a lot these last little bit, but I did want to go ahead and update my like progress on Throttled. Currently on page 133, and I'm not exactly sure what chapter that is. Chapter 12. I definitely think that I'll probably end up finishing this chapter before I go to bed. It's only like 2 pages, so I definitely will see myself finishing the chapter before I go to bed. I thought I was gonna try to make it around like halfway into the book tonight, but at this point I don't think that's gonna happen because I am kind of tired. So I do just kind of want to like go get in the bed and lay down. So I think, like I said, I'll finish this chapter and then I think I'm gonna go lay down, and then I will read more tomorrow. I do have to get up early to meal prep with my mom, and so then once that's done, it'll be time to do sprints on Tori's channel. So then I'll start reading more, and then hopefully I'll finish Throttled tomorrow, and then I'll be able to start on something else. But yeah, so I think that's gonna be it for my update for right now, and even my update for tonight, and I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. Hey guys, so it is the next day. It is currently 9:08 in the morning, so I have about 3 hours until reading sprint with Tori on her channel. So I think I'm going to try and read some more of Throttled in this time. I have been awake since like 6:30 just because I did have to get up and meal prep with my mom, so I was doing that for the past like few hours. So now that that's done, I think I'm gonna sit down and read. I might even try to take a nap maybe, but we'll see. I am absolutely loving this, and I am just so excited to keep going. I ended kind of like on a like cliffhanger of like a chapter, so I'm super excited to continue reading this and see what else is gonna happen. So I'm hoping I can finish this today, maybe on sprints, but also maybe not. But I do think that I can finish this today, and then we'll go ahead and move on to our next book. Since I am doing the timer method, obviously I'm not going to finish this 24 hours today just because I still have like 20 hours and 56 minutes left. So obviously I'm not gonna finish all 20 hours today with me like starting and stopping the timer and things like that, but I am planning on reading today as much as I can, hopefully finishing this one, and then see how much time I have left. I think I will be able to finish this whole 24 hours by tomorrow, as long as I actually like buckle down and read and not actually like not read, you know? So yeah, but like I said, I think I'm gonna sit down for a little bit and pick this up and read some of this, and I will probably throw in just like some b-roll footage and just update you guys the next time that I finish book, which will probably be this one. So yeah, I will talk to you guys again a little bit later. Hey guys, so I did just want to pop on here really quickly and update. So I did just get off of sprints on Tori's channel not too long ago, and I was able to get some reading of Throttled done. I am currently on page 222, which is chapter 23, and so far I am having such a good time in this. I'm really enjoying it, and so I'm going to continue reading it. So I have been continuing to like start and stop my timer, and so I still have 18 hours and 46 minutes left on my timer. So I am going to do a little bit more reading tonight. I want to see if I can get it under 12 hours of time to read left for tomorrow, so that way it can be a little bit more doable, or seem a little bit more doable, should I say. So I'm going to see about getting the time down some more. I do need to get up and probably make some dinner because it is starting to get a little bit later, and then I'm just going to try and like crank out the rest of this book tonight. I have a little bit over 100 pages. This book is like 369 pages, I believe, and since I'm on 223, I have a little bit over 100 pages left. So I think I can definitely crank out the rest of this book tonight, and then possibly start on something else, maybe, depending on how I'm feeling once I'm finished with this. But yeah, so I think that's gonna be it for my update for now, and I will update you guys again a little bit later. Hey guys, so I just wanted to pop on here and update the vlog really quickly because I finished Throttled by Lauren Asher, and I think I'm gonna end up giving this 4 stars. I really like this. I had such a good time. I've never read anything about race car drivers or like the racing world, so this was definitely a really fun like sports romance, and the fact that it isn't something that I'm used to reading. Like obviously there's plenty of books out there about like baseball, basketball, like soccer, you know, whatever, like football and all the sports and stuff, and there's not a whole lot out there, at least that I've seen, about racing. So I feel like this was just like such a breath of fresh air. Like I really enjoyed this. I am planning on reading the whole series. I will actually be starting book 2 more than likely during this like 24 hours or whatever, but now that I've finished this, I do actually want to take a break from like this world, and I think I'm gonna end up picking up Good Girl Complex by Elle Kennedy. I think I might actually end up picking this up tonight. It is starting to get a little bit late. It's almost midnight, and I'm starting to get tired. Like my head is starting to hurt a little bit, so I know that I probably need to go to bed, but I do still have quite a bit of time left on my timer. Like I do still have like 15 hours and 35 minutes left, so I definitely need to probably stay up a little bit longer to see if I can get some more reading done. But I don't want to like pressure myself too much, because like obviously if my head's hurting and like I need to go to bed, then I just need to go to bed. So I'm gonna see about starting this, at least reading a few chapters. Probably, I think my goal is gonna be like to read at least 5 chapters before I go to bed, because I feel like that's pretty doable. Let me look to see how many pages that is, because it would be like 44 pages, which I think is completely and totally doable before going to bed. So yeah, I think I am going to go ahead and start this, and I will keep you guys updated on some more of my reading progress. And yeah, so I will talk to you guys again, if not tonight, then more than likely tomorrow morning. Good morning. So it's currently 7:25, and I'm gonna go ahead and start reading. I'm gonna be reading Good Girl Complex. I do still have 15 hours and 7 minutes on my timer, and if I can keep my timer going without stopping it for the rest of the day, I should finish at 10:33 p.m. tonight. So that's what I think I'm gonna end up doing, is just trying to read as much as I can, just keeping the timer going and just trying to read as much as I can in the next 15 hours, because yeah, so with that being said, Good Girl Complex by Elle Kennedy. I didn't read as much as I had intended to last night, just because I was just so ready to go to bed. So I made it to chapter 4, so I'm on page 29, and so far this is not what I thought it was gonna be. Maybe I just wasn't sure of like the premise, but yeah, okay, I'm not even gonna be like I wasn't sure. Like I have no idea what the premise of this is, because I don't read the backs of books anymore. Like at this point, like if someone tells me they're good and they give me like a kind of brief description of what it's about, like I don't read the back of the book. I just take them for their word and just kind of go with it. So literally I had no idea what this is about. I literally just bought this because it was Elle Kennedy, if I'm being completely honest, and I read the Off-Campus series by her like a few years ago and I absolutely loved it. And so when this was coming out, I was like, yeah, absolutely, I need it. So yeah, I wasn't exactly sure what this is about, but I'm sort of kind of getting an idea on what it's about. So yeah, basically this guy Cooper and this girl Mackenzie, I'm assuming it's gonna be like a love story between them. Obviously they're the two main characters, but it's basically like a revenge plot where Cooper's trying to get revenge on Mackenzie's boyfriend for getting him fired from his job because he was being like a creep and was like hitting on this girl at the bar that Cooper worked at. The boyfriend was, anyway. The boyfriend was hitting on the girl at the bar, like the employee at the bar, and Cooper was like, no, you're not about to do that. So he punched him, and since the guy's like an entitled like whatever, he gets him fired. And so now Cooper and his friends have come up with a plan to steal that guy's girlfriend. So sounds like it's gonna be some drama. And yeah, so I am gonna go ahead and start reading this for the day, and then I think I'll finish this in the next few hours. And if I do, then I will update you guys again on my reading progress and what I'm picking up next. So I did just want to pop on here really quickly and update. So I did just finish Good Girl Complex by Elle Kennedy. I really enjoyed this. I decided to give it 4 stars. This is like a college town romance, and it does have like the bet trope in it, which I'm not the biggest fan of the bet trope, so I wasn't sure if I was gonna end up liking it, but honestly it was pretty good. I had a good time. I didn't like it more than like the Off-Campus series, but Elle Kennedy just have this way of like writing college towns and like college romances that is just like so just fun. So I had such a good time with this. I will be picking up the next one when it comes out in a few months, so I'm super excited to read that one and see what goes on with Evan and Genevieve. So I'm super excited to get the like tea and the drama with that. But now that I finished that, I do still have quite a bit of time left on my timer. I do still have 11 hours and 14 minutes left, so I am going to be picking up Collided by Lauren Asher. This is the second book in the Dirty Air series, and yeah, this follows Sophie and Liam, which we met in the first book, so I'm super excited to read about them and see what goes on there. But yeah, so I think I am going to go ahead and start this. It's almost time for me to get some lunch. It's a little bit after 11 o'clock, so I'll probably start thinking about lunch in the next like hour or so. But up until then, I'm just going to read this and start it, and hopefully I like it, and I'll update you guys again later. Hey guys, so I officially have about 1 hour. I have about 1 hour and 8 minutes left in this readathon, and I'm just like not feeling it anymore. Like, I picked up Collided and I've barely read any of this since this morning. I finished Good Girl Complex this morning around like 11, a little bit after 11, like around 11:15 or something like that, and then picked up Collided after, and it has literally been hours. Like, it is already like almost 9:30 at night, and I've only read 62.5 pages of this. Like, I have literally just been so burnt out now that it's in the closing stretch. It's just so crazy to me like how long 24 hours actually actually is. Like obviously when we're like sleeping and stuff, like the days go by like so much faster because a lot of the time you are spending your day like at least like anywhere between like 6 to 8 hours sleeping, and so obviously throughout the rest of the day you're doing other things and not just like strictly reading. But when you really like sit down and break it down and take 24 hours to read, like it is literally so much time, and I'm feeling so just like burnt out for reading right now. And like yeah, I don't know if I'm actually gonna get any more reading done tonight. I think I'm gonna try and see about maybe finishing this chapter, which honestly is only like 2 more pages, so I think I might actually end up getting to like page 66 tonight in this, and then just like calling it, because I just cannot focus anymore. Like I'm so done, and I want to be like transparent in like saying that, because like this challenge is really hard, and like doing the timer and like stopping it anytime that you're not reading, it's just very like a draining process. And so yeah, these videos are definitely fun to make and they're definitely fun to film, but at the same time like they're just so hard. And so yeah, I know my last 24-hour readathon that I did do like from like 2 p.m. to like 2 p.m. the next day, where I did end up sleeping, so I did not do it for like a full 24 hours because I like slept. But honestly, I think I prefer doing it that way instead of this way, because I feel like it just like takes some of the pressure off. But yeah, I don't know, I just thought I would throw that in here really quickly. But I guess I feel like I might as well just go ahead and end this vlog, because I know that I'm not really gonna read a whole lot more. So yeah, with that being said, so I feel like even though I did not read for the complete 24 hours, because today I definitely have been not reading, but even though I did read for most of the 24 hours, I feel like I did pretty good as far as like getting some books read. Obviously it's the first weekend in August, so I feel like I'm just starting my month off like super well and on the right foot, because I was able to read 3 books during this readathon. I was able to finish The One Night by Megan Quinn, and I gave that 3 stars. I also was able to start and finish Throttled by Lauren Asher, which I gave 4 stars, as well as Good Girl Complex by Elle Kennedy, which I gave 4 stars. And then obviously I started Collided and read 62.5 pages of this. So I would definitely say that this was definitely a successful readathon for sure. And if you do plan on trying this, definitely make sure that you have a few days set aside to get the full experience, especially if you're not someone who can stay up all night or who doesn't want to stay up all night to try a challenge like this. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this video. If you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing to my channel. You don't have to, it would be awesome if you did though. I will have all of my social medias linked down in the description if you want to follow me or be friends, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.